Nice little windshield DIY. I'm going to show you how to make it. So what I have is a piece of 1/4 inch acrylic plexiglass. Got it for like 20 bucks at a plastic spot, 20 or $30, I forget what it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this fit to about here and then fold it over to keep some of the stuff from coming up on me. I'm not sure yet, but I'm getting ready to mark it and cut it. Ignore these marks and ignore the glare on it because it's got plastic sheathing all over it. So what I've done is I put blue tape, because you don't want to cut it without blue tape. Keep it from shattering on both sides. And what I'm going to do is mark it now where I want it cut and determine how far down I'm going to take it to the top of the thing here. And I'm probably going to put Armaflex on the bottom so it doesn't scratch anything here when I do actually set it. Then what I'm going to do is cut notches. I'm going to cut notches in here for my Velcro, which happens to be sitting right here. Velcro straps to make to support this and set against the unit. Easy peasy, right? Lemon squeezy. So let's get started. All right, so now I got it marked where I want it. These are going to be my slots, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to drill them out nice, and then I'm going to take my jigsaw and cut them out nice, and then I'll cut up the sides and across the top. So let's get to the next step. All right, guys, so when you're drilling through this, some people may not know this, but you're going to have to set the brake or the tension, whatever you want to call it, the brake on, or the clutch on your drill. See, it won't go, because if you go too fast through this acrylic, it will shatter it. So wherever your marks are, I'm going to just use this drill and I'm going to start drilling through. Try to keep it in the center. And don't try to force it. See, it won't break it because it's got the slip clutch on, or the clutch is activated. I could be wrong on this, but I'm not taking chances because I've split it before. And drill again. Remember, guys, it does not have to be perfect because this is DIY and it's serving the purpose for you. I'm not saying be sloppy, but just it's for you. Remember that. And that's the first side. Now let's do the other side. Same principle. All right, next step is set up a jigsaw and cut it from line to line. All right, so I bought this Bauer because I can't seem to find where my Craftsman jigsaw was, but this is like $60, $55, whatever, and it's pretty decent. So we're going to use this. What we're going to do is we're going to cut from this edge to this edge and this edge to this edge straight through. We're going to take our time and use a fine blade. Make sure to let it stop so you don't beat the glass or the plexiglass. And just like that, you've got a nice clean slot. Do the same thing on all the holes. Do the same thing on the other side. All right, so while I've still got it as a solid piece, I'm going to take some sandcloth and cut all these hard edges off so it doesn't cut my Velcro that I'm getting ready to put on. I don't think it matters what coarseness you're using. I'm using 120 because I'm just trying to rough it up. That's not going to really be seen anyway. So, and I'm not going to be going across the grains where you can see it. Nice and smooth, no burrs. That's what I'm trying to get, so it doesn't cut my, like I said, so it doesn't cut my Velcro when I put it on. And the same thing on the other side. See, that could have been my Velcro strap. And that's what we're trying to prevent. Round it over so there's no sharp edges. And the Velcro can't get torn. All right. Now let's move on to cutting this and across. All right, so I know this is the bottom, of course, and I'm going to pull up and mark 12 inches because that's how tall I want this. And you'll see why I picked 12 in just a few minutes. This does have a barrier, a film on it. So I'm going to mark 12 on this end and 12 on the other. So I get a nice straight line. I'm going to take my 4-foot level and a clamp. Same thing on this side, 4-foot level and a clamp. And now I'm going to mark it straight down. Now I'm going to freehand cut this, so if it's not perfect, I'm not going to sweat the mother load. It's okay. Like I said before, this is for me. Alright, so I have no way to clamp this on in any real secure way. So I'm just going to start cutting. And just take my time. One thing for sure is true. GoPro does not like cold weather, and it's kind of cool, and you know how that goes. So I got to finish marking up this side, which it's close enough. I can make that by eye. I'm sure I can. So here we go, guys. I don't know where my footage left off because the battery died. So whatever I left, all I did was cut this edge or this whole strip down. Now I'm at full 12 inches. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut this line all the way off. That's side one. And now let's do side two. If you've never used power tools before, just be careful, man. Don't cut your fingers off. Guys, that's it. All you do now is, well, I'm going to leave that all on for a few until I bend this section up, which that's next. All right, guys, next step is to mark 1 inch all the way across and clamp it to the clamp. I know, here we go with the heat gun again, but guys, this is important that you don't bend it at the wrong spot. So you're going to need to mark it 1 inch, and it'll bend an additional ½ inch out when you do clamp it down. So you find your 1 inch mark and clamp one side at a time, because you're not going to get it perfect otherwise. It's not going to matter. Just get it as close as you can, 1 inch. Oops. See, I almost messed up myself. Same thing on the other side. Just don't run your screw through your plastic. Pretty secure. So now comes the fun, the old heat gun. So we got to heat it up and make a bend all the way across. All right, guys, because of the length of this, it's going to take more than one heat gun because I got so much area to cover. So I've got two, and I'm going to hit it. All right, guys, here it is. It's all cleaned up, stripped down. Now, let's get it installed. All right, guys, there you go. I mean, to me, it looks great. A little bit of Velcro. Straighten them up. Looks nice. A little bit of Velcro. These were the little slots that I had cut in to accept the straps. Just make them long enough so it'll go around. This piece of Armaflex here is a decision of you if you want it or not. I want it because I don't want the plastic from the windshield scratching my paint, and this is less likely to scratch the paint than this. Guys, all in all, I got a nice little curve going down it there. Nice and squeaky clean looking, nice and shiny, clean, whatever. So all you need is about $15 worth of that 1/4-inch acrylic and a box of Velcro. It's one roll, 30 by 1.5 inch from Amazon. About $10 or $12, I forget what it is. So guys, that's going to do it on this one. Hope you like it. I sure did, and I'm very happy that it's done, so I don't have to mess with it no more, and I don't have to worry about debris and mud and all that getting in my face. It stops most of it anyway. All right, guys, like it or dislike it, either way. Till next time, peace out. God bless.